the ex of Pedroche.
Oh, my dinosaur egg.
Ooh la la.
That's sweet and delicious. You don't taste the alcohol. Goodbye.
Phil Rosenthal is the host of the popular Netflix series Somebody Feed Phil. It's now in his 6th season. He's also, of course, the creator of Everybody Loves Raymond, which will more than likely run forever in reruns. And he is coming to Chicago this Saturday to talk about his new book, Somebody Feed Phil, the book, the official companion book with photos, stories, and favorite recipes from around the world by Phil Rosenthal.
And Phil joins us this morning. Good morning.
Hi, who's luckier than me?
Oh, my goodness. Do you travel around the world without your family? Is this some boondoggle under the guise of work?
Oh, no, sometimes I bring them.
Oh, do you?
When they're free, they come with me. In fact, Monica's in the Philadelphia episode, which is the first episode this season, because she's from Philly, so I needed her to be my tour guide.
And speaking of your family, I know you featured your parents in earlier seasons. I'm so sorry for your loss for both of them. And they were such a lovely couple and a funny part of this. So how has it been doing this show? You had to pivot and do something a little bit different. You checked in with them quite frequently.
Oh, they were a huge part of my life, obviously.
Yeah.
And they were, if you saw Raymond, you know, a lot of stuff was based on those two people, things they did. And then they were a part of every episode of Somebody Feed Phil because I would Skype with them at the end of every episode.
Right.
So Netflix was generous enough for this new season, season 6, which just came out yesterday. They gave me a special extra episode so I could do a tribute to my parents.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and it's really the best thing we've ever done, I think, because they were the real stars of the show. There's my dad right there.
God.
Yeah. And we always did a joke. He always had a joke for us. And so I'm carrying on the tradition by having my famous, funny friends do a joke for Max.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is great. So when you're going around the world, I bet you discover things that people eat that you had no idea. What are some things that surprised you that you think Americans might like?
Oh, I think they would like, like the drinks you just showed.
Yeah.
I think many Americans would like those drinks. There's stuff, in like Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, there's a spirit called cachaça. Do you know what that is?
No.
Well, that's made from the sugarcane like rum, but it tastes a little lighter. And the problem is you can drink a lot of it before you realize you've drunk a lot of it.
You have such an enthusiasm for this. I mean, I'm assuming this started as I like to eat, I like to travel, but your enthusiasm for this is really infectious, and I think that's why this show is a hit. Do you really like all the food that you're trying?
I like all the food that I'm trying that I put on the show. Because I'm trying to get you to travel.
Yeah.
I think the world would be better if we all could experience a little bit of other people's experiences.
Yeah.
And so that's really the message of the show. I'm just using food and my stupid sense of humor to get you in.
Are we just seeing the neck up because you've gained 45 pounds?
I'll show you the rest.
There you go. Oh, looking good, man. I don't know how you do it. Nice.
Now, how are you staying so fit when you're eating all of this stuff?
Yeah, I have a secret. It's, you know how they make a dog food commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't feed the dog until the commercial. So I'm the dog.
Yeah.
And I don't eat until I'm on camera. And by the way, being on camera is a very good diet.
Yeah.
That is the truth. I think we talked about this in the past. I remember, we used to watch Everybody Loves Raymond with my parents. They just loved that show.
Oh,
but
thanks.
they always talk about that episode where the whole family went to Italy. And I remember you telling the story about Ray Romano not wanting to do that. Is that right?
That's exactly right. And the whole show came from that because the year 2000, we went to Italy. He didn't want to go, even to his ancestral home.
Yeah.
He wasn't interested. And I thought that's what the episode should be about. A guy who doesn't want to go, and then he gets turned around, he gets turned on by the magic of travel. He goes there as him and he comes back as me. And so I write that arc of a character, and then when we go, I see it happen to my friend Ray. He gets it. He's like, Phil, did you try this gelato over here? I'm like, yeah, it's very good, right? He goes, and there's another one over there. Would you go over there? And I'm like, that's a yes, Ray. And then look at his pizza. Can you believe how much pizza? And the pasta's unbelievable. I'm like, you get it, Ray. You get it. And when I saw that, I thought, wow, what if I could do that for other people?
Yeah.
So about 10 years after Raymond was over, I finally got my chance to do this dream job. And here's how I sold the show. You ready?
Yeah.
I sold it with one line. I said, I'm exactly like Anthony Bourdain if he was afraid of everything.
That is so good.
It's like most people. Well, it's fabulous. And the book is now, it's a companion. Do you give people tips on places to travel and food to eat in there?
Oh boy, do I.
Yeah.
It's every episode is represented of the first 4 seasons, including 60 recipes, the most requested recipes from fans. I think it's the best cookbook in the world. And that part of it has nothing to do with me. I'm just lucky to have met the best chefs in the world, and they all contributed world-class recipes. If you're a cook at all, even if you can't cook, I mean, like my recipe for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is in there, if you can do that. But everything from Massimo Bottura all the way down to me is in there. All my proceeds, by the way, are going to IamALS.org, because my mom passed from ALS, and I have a lot of friends in that organization, including Chicago's own Brian Wallach. And I love these people. And if you have ALS, I know what you're going through, or if you're someone in your family or friend. And I just want to give back, because I'm the luckiest guy you'll ever meet.
Oh, it's so nice. Phil, we've had all the information about how you're going to be at Northwestern this Saturday on the screen.
Yeah.
There it is. Thanks so much for joining us,
Phil.
and talk to you soon, Phil.
Love being with you. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Hello, Anna.
Anna loves Somebody Feed Phil. Great show, right?
I was texting you like a fangirl, because people are like, you have the best job in the world, except Phil Rosenthal does. And you guys have a better job because you got to meet him even via satellite. It's a great show to watch with the family, isn't it?
Right.
We stayed up till 10 last night watching the Philadelphia one, and I was telling Robin, you're like, Philly never interested me until Phil went. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, so check it out. And he did a great episode on Chicago, too, where he brought his daughter over here. He checked out some really cool places. I'm in one of those. Phil didn't come here, but this is a cool place. This is the Dandy Crown, and they have a pop-up for Halloween, and you can't say pop-up at a bar without an obnoxiously big drink. When we come back around town, we will have more of how you can enjoy Halloween without necessarily being freaked out. Oh my God, Phil Rosenthal, are you? This is like my Ricky Martin moment. Are you listening?
He's still there.
I wanted to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. You have to go to Puerto Rico. You have to have a show in Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. My mom can take care of you. It would be awesome.
I would love that. I've been dying to go to Puerto Rico. I love the food
really enjoy
already.
Your show.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And if you're a representative, I like it already.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's a great show. We stayed up with the 9-year-old and the 15-year-old watching it. And the 9-year-old doesn't eat, is not interested in food at all. But there's something about you and the way you presented that I agree with you. The more we expose people to the world, the more the hate will dissipate. I love it.
We will give Phil's phone number to your mom.
Yes.
And
I hope to see you. I hope to see you Saturday. I'm coming Saturday, okay?
Okay, thanks, Phil.
Sure, yeah.